Hi, my name is Caroline. I am pleased to present this video in partnership with www.AllFreeChristmasCrafts.com. In this video, I'll show you how to recycle a common ice cream jar into a beautiful new gift tag jar. Great organizing for after the holidays. You can even write on the lid with your chalk. The materials used in this project are, we'll be upcycling this ice cream container. It is washed and dried out and ready to go. We'll be using chalkboard paint, Mod Podge matte finish, scissors, ruler, pencil, foam brush, leftover scrapbooking paper, enough to cover our jar, and some contact paper. Our first step is to cover the lid of our jar with some contact paper. So here you see me tracing around the lid with a pencil. And then next you'll see me cut out a round circle to cover the top of the lid. We remove the backing from the contact paper. Next, I apply the contact paper to the lid. Now, what I've done is I have covered my jar with a piece of plastic, and then I will just use the bottom of the jar covered in plastic as a pedestal for painting the lid. I'm going to put on my gloves now just so I don't get black chalkboard paint all over my hands. And we'll just cover this with a good thick coat. And we'll have to do several coats. About 3 coats is what we'll have to do to get this to work. So I'm painting both the sides and the lid. And it does take several coats for this to work. Now that the first coat of our chalkboard paint has completely dried, now I'm just going to add another coat. It takes about 2 to 3 coats, or maybe even more, depending on how thick you put it on, for all the chalkboard paint to really become solid. So this is coat number 2 for me, and I'm just going to paint the entire cap. Now there are different colors for the paints. You can get this kind of pinkish red color, you can get green, so it's really up to you. I think there are different forms of chalkboard paint. I think you can get spray-on chalkboard paint as well too. But I just like to go with a really basic black color. Now in this step, we'll just measure how tall our jar is. So we want to cut our paper to about 3 1/4. And then we want to make it go around. So this is just leftover scrapbooking paper, so I'm not going to have enough to go all the way around. So I'll just use 2 separate pieces of paper and then cut it down to 3 1/2 inches in height. Now we are ready to add Mod Podge to our jar that we are recycling here. So I'm going for kind of a medium thick layer of Mod Podge all over the jar. And an even layer at that. Now I'm going to leave a little bit of it uncovered here in the back. You don't have to. You can coat it all the way around, but just want to leave just a little bit so that I can, because my paper doesn't cover all the way around. So I'm just putting enough Mod Podge down to cover the paper, my first piece of paper that I'm putting down. Alrighty, so now putting down my first piece of paper. I start in the middle and push it down. And try to push it down in such a way I push out the air bubbles. And now I believe I'm ready to add Mod Podge to the last part of my jar, and then also get the overlap too while I'm at it. I did try one method where I put the Mod Podge on the paper first, and that made the paper curl up on me, so I did not like that method very much. So now I put the Mod Podge on the item, and then I put the paper on top, and I just try to use a thicker layer. That's all. And now we've covered the sides of our jar with our lovely scrapbooking paper. Now you could use any kind of paper, scrapbooking paper for this. It doesn't have to be Christmas themed. You could use this for year round or springtime or any theme you want to do. And we'll let this dry for about 15 minutes, then we'll add another layer of Mod Podge. We are back now. Our scrapbooking paper has dried on our lovely upcycled canister. Now I'm going to show you an optional step. Now if you don't have glitter, if you don't want to do this step, then don't feel you have to do this. Is completely optional. If you don't have the glitter, you're not interested in doing the glitter, then just take your Mod Podge and just put a layer of Mod Podge all the way around your canister. But if you want to add a little extra sparkle, I am mixing glitter with my Mod Podge, and now I'm just going to add a nice beautiful sheen of glitter all over my upcycled canister. And we'll let this dry for about 15 to 30 minutes, and then we'll come back and put on a final layer of Mod Podge on our upcycled jar here. Hi, and we are back. We have allowed our recycled canister to dry completely with the glitter, and now we're just adding one more thin layer just to seal it all in with the Mod Podge. Welcome back. Our project has completely dried now, so we're going to put this all together. So you see this nice glittery sheen on our upcycled ice cream container here. Now if you are planning to permanently use this for gift tags, then I printed this out on my computer, and I just printed out some cardstock paper, and we can just glue it right to the front. I've got some nice ribbon here that I'm going to use and decorate the outside of it just to give it a little embellishment. So let's just put down a little bit of glue here. Here we are adding our pre-printed label to the front of our organizer jar. Another option for this project is that since we painted the top with chalkboard paint, we can really customize and label this with what is inside. So right now we have our gift tags in here, so I just wrote tags, or we want to label the type of gift tag, so we're using snow gift tags. So we can really just customize this, and then you can see on the sides and on the top, you can easily see what the label is inside. And then if we want to change it, we just erase it and then we write on it again. So just very versatile with the chalkboard paint on top. We will, last step, add these beautiful snowflake gift tags that we have, and now this is our official gift tag organizer container. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This video has been brought to you in partnership with www.allfreechristmascrafts.com. Thanks for watching.